Hello fellow airsofters, YouTubers, cosplayers, costume designers, reenactors, and everyone else who loves German uniforms. Now before we get to start to this video, I want to invite you to actually make some more money, or possibly even get something out of your information that you currently have on the interwebs. Alright, let's just get this out of the way. There are certain individuals out there who just want to get a hold of your information, whether that be private or public. So as a countermeasure for this little problem that we all have, and you want to make some money off your information, be sure to download the app Big Token. These guys are literally going to pay you for information that you guys have through this little surveys that they're going to be giving to you through this app. And come on guys, these are individuals who are willing to pay you for information and opinions that you have about certain products, certain businesses, certain services, whatever it may be. They will pay you in cold hard cash. So be sure to download the app and use my call sign name SKINWALKER to get more points and to let them know who sent you. And like I said again, if you guys want to earn a little bit extra cash for information that you have, be sure to download Big Token. And that's pretty much what I got. Now this video is a little reply to a video that I saw lately on YouTube by Vice News. Now Vice News isn't a really reliable media source that I blatantly try to get or to receive a good amount of information from, because like I said again, their methods are suspicious and most importantly of all, they're certainly biased.
It's a chance for middle-aged men to escape lawnmower duties and to live out their fantasies. It just so happens that their fantasies involve dressing up as the embodiment of all evil.
And recently I saw a video of how they tried to paint German reenactors from England as certain individuals who believe in a Nazi ideology, or individuals who are Hitler sympathizers, pro-neo-Nazis of such like nature, but in reality, they're really not. In the mindset of historical reenactors, that's really much it. They're just reenacting history. Say what you want about historical reenactors, these are just a bunch of great individuals who just want to live up to the expectations of to apply their knowledge of history. I mean, come on guys, seriously. Do you really believe that Confederate reenactors really owned slaves? Or quite possibly, those who reenact the British side in American Revolutionary War battle scenarios, do they actually believe in anti-American beliefs? This certainly can be promoted to be the most vile thing that I've ever seen in my entire life. As I say it again, Vice News is really shady in its methods of how to procure information that seems to be legit, while at the same time they try to paint a different rhetoric altogether. And no better can be said than to actually try to paint certain individuals as the enemy. And it's even more vile to paint a bunch of reenactors as the bad guys as well. Throughout the entire video, they tried to make every single one of the people that they're interviewing trying to make them as evil or as vile or possibly even the most dangerous individuals on the planet.
I think half the reason that they're even letting us do this is because they're so sure that they're not Nazis. I feel like if they were Nazis, then they would be like, absolutely fucking not.
Well, in reality, they're gun experts, gun safety experts, historians. They possibly know more history than I. And finally, they do this for the love of history within itself. The same thing that I try to promote with my project, Uniform der Wehrmacht. But if you guys want full details about the video, there's a link in the description down below, and the video is certainly posted, and it still remains there to this very day. Another note as well, Vice News tries to put the most unlikable person within the interviews. These guys don't look like they want to be there as a whole.
I'm wasting a nice spring day by dressing up like a dickhead.
Which is certainly understandable because, like I said again, they always try to paint a rhetoric that is completely counter to the very rhetoric that these guys are trying to promote at all. But the main focus is this: do not judge a reenactment group just by which faction that they are reenacting in the first place. Whether that be the former Soviet Union, the Greater German Empire, the French Foreign Legion, the United States of America, the Japanese Empire, or possibly even guys who dress up as the Covenant in the famous Halo series. Whatever it may be, whatever faction that they go through or whatever they try to dress up as, it's just a matter of perspective of what people are trying to promote within their certain avenue of what they love to do. For instance, I love airsoft. I love cosplaying as an American soldier, a Russian soldier, or even most recently a German soldier. And I like to apply myself by using these uniforms and warfare equipment that these soldiers have used within these certain epics in history as much as I could, as much as I can actually. So whenever someone calls you a Nazi on the interwebs, and if you are a reenactor or possibly even doing this for a cosplay project, just disregard it entirely because they don't understand you.
I think just a lot of people identify with the character.
I have to say I love the storyline. more than anything else. I mean, the campaign is amazing, the books are amazing, the multiplayer is fantastic.
It's just always been a huge love of mine. I really love the values that Halo teaches of loyalty and community, and I just think that it's a really great way to live your life by being as strong as the person that's next to you. And I just feel if everybody had those values, then the world would just be a lot better of a place.
They understand why you're reenacting, they don't understand why you're cosplaying, they don't understand why you're putting this costume together in the first place. Because that's all they are, just costumes. Just another Halloween project for you to actually get some likes on Instagram or possibly even get some good views on YouTube. My main point is this, guys, that there are organizations out there who will try to paint you as the enemy however they can, whenever they can, and in the most unfashionable and unlikable way. And I say this as a person for getting a lot of hate on Instagram. Again, it's not bothering me, it's just the fact that it's free publicity as a whole. I never thought I would receive more information on history than any other reenactment groups throughout the interwebs. This is a community that society alone does not want to see, or that society doesn't even know that exists. But again, my main point is this: don't judge a reenactment group or a cosplayer or even a costume designer off the bat of what they're designing in the first place. Because like I said again, all they are is just costumes. Really, really fancy uniforms, very fancy and expensive uniforms that people just like to use. People who just want to put those costumes on and enjoy the moment with them. But that's all I can say about that, especially when it comes down to Vice News. Surely this video probably will be taken down just because of it. There's only so much I can summarize of what these guys were trying to promote in the first place. So I invite you to watch the video, and most importantly of all, I want you to be the judge of what they're trying to promote. But that's all the information I could give you guys right now. And don't worry, I will show my showcase later on in the future, but right now, this is something I have to get off my chest, and this is a piece of information that I just want you guys to actually know that it currently exists out there. And there are certainly German reenactors out there in the world. It's just that, like I said again, if society doesn't want to see them, or society doesn't even know that they currently exist. But I'm taking up more of you guys' time than I am supposed to, so keep your fingers on the trigger, stand by to get some, and most importantly of all, I'll see you all on the battlefield. This is Skinwalker, signing off.